exempt to cap subject H1. So he says that I am on a cap exempt H1 with an approved I-140 more than 180 days. And there's a cap subject H1 employer who can file the H1 for them. Good. Number one, if the cap subject H1 is approved before October 1st, will my new employment start date be earlier than October 1st? No. Because if you are going under the cap, you can never start working before October 1st. Now, there is an exemption if you were doing concurrent H1 with a cap exempt and a cap subject employer. That's a different issue altogether. I won't cover that here. But if you are going to completely transfer over to a cap subject H1B from a cap exempt, you are going to start on October 1st, no earlier. Would I have to leave my current employer as soon as the H1 is approved? No. What if I don't join the new employer until I find a project with them? This is a problem. Nobody should be filing an H1B for you unless they have a project. Okay, so I'm concerned about this question because it shows there's an underlying problem with the H1B filing. Do not have the employer file an H1B unless there is a specific project. But if there was a specific project, can I wait until after October 1st? Absolutely, but not for finding a project. That's an incorrect H1B. From your previous calls, I understood that if the new H1 is not revoked until October 1st, I don't have to go under the cap anymore. Yes, that is still accurate. Should I have to go through green card filing all over again? The answer is yes, because you're only carrying your priority date forward. Unless you are national interest waiver, EB1A, one of those two categories, you will have to start all over again. If I leave this new employer in a year, will the green card process be affected? Yeah, it'll be over. They'll wrap it up. You'll still carry your priority date, but you cannot carry your green card process until you file the 485 after I-140 approval, and the 485 has been pending 180 days. Can I start working with new employer while continuing my current employment? Well, that is possible, and that's where I said I'm not going to cover that in this set of questions. That's a long topic, but there is a little weirdness in the law. If you are working for a cap exempt employer, you can actually concurrently work for a cap subject employer as long as it is a concurrent H1B. The implications and the ramification of that are too long for me to cover here. We have other frequently asked questions in which we have covered those, but that's possible as a concurrent H1B.